Hello friends, today we will see how we create a roadmap slide with animation to it. Here we go. This is our road and they are every month there are different milestones. So let's say you want to create a roadmap for a project which starts in September month. So you can say September is my project kickstart, and then after that every month you have different milestones. For example, milestone 1 in October, 2 in November, and similarly. If you have a project duration of a 12-month or even larger than that, you can keep this as a quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, and quarter 4. Or you can say Jan to March, or similar way you can take any duration here. Very useful slide for any project or program roadmap. A different way of using this slide could be, for example, if you use the slide for a value addition given by you and your team to your customer, then you can say this is my value addition 1, value addition 2, and then value addition 3, 4, and so various ways this slide can be used. Very powerful slide to convey your message. Completely editable slide, and the download link is given in the description section. You can go there in the description section, copy the link to a browser, and then you can download it. Let's see how we create this beautiful slide very quickly. I'm opening a blank slide now, and I have put some color agent here for use while I'm building this slide. So first thing, let's go to view and enable the guide. Now go to insert, shapes, and draw a rectangle here. Shape outline, no outline, and I'm going to keep height as 2.6. Now align, let's say middle. Now shape fill, I'm going to use a dark color here, let's say this one. Now go to insert and draw a circle here. Let's say I take 1.7 as a height and width for this circle. Align middle and align center. Shape outline, no outline. Shape fill, white. Let's say I want to increase size little bit, and then I want to add an effect here. Go to shadow and add this offset right effect, and in the same window go to shadow options and choose a color as white. Then you'll see a white shadow here. Now I'm going to just copy paste these couple of times, or you can say Control D to duplicate it. Let's keep one over here, one more, and then I'm gonna keep two on this side. Now select all of them and I want to align them. So go to shape format, say align middle. That's it. Now I'm going to remove this view here. So guides, just remove this thing and move this little bit down here. Okay. One more thing, go to insert, shapes, line, and draw a line here. And shape outline, keep it white. And I'm going to use dashes here. So let's say this one. Okay. Now your road is ready. Various month, I put some circles where I can put a time frame here. So now go to insert and draw more line here. So let's say this, and I want length as a small one only. Let's say 1.5 or 1.4, and I'm going to copy this one over here, then one over here, then here, add one more here. I'm just doing Control D to duplicate them. Okay, so this way. Let me do a little bit of adjustment here. Okay, this is good. Now go to insert, and I'm going to insert a couple of icons here. So PowerPoint has this icons available, and I'm going to use any five icons. You can change it based on your need. Let's say I take these five icons. Okay, say insert. Put all of them here. Sorry, Control G. Put all of them here. Sorry. Let me select them one by one and put them here. Then I can use them. Okay. All right. Okay. So select all of them, and I'm going to reduce the size. So let's say I want 1.6 or 5. Okay. Now place them here one by one, and again I have used these icons, but you can change them based on your messaging or the context. So I have reduced the size and I have placed them here. Okay. One thing I can do, I just do alignment. So go to here, graphic format, and just say align top. Similarly for these two, I'm going to say graphic format, and I say align and top. Okay. Now let me move them a little bit down here so that they are touching to the line or very close to the line. Similarly, just move them a little bit for adjustment, and now we're good. Now go to insert and add a text box here. So let's say this is my project kick a start. That's the very first thing, and I take a font as Century Gothic, do Control B, and size is this, and then you can keep a place here. So let's say add details here, and for this I'm going to reduce the size and remove the bold. Control C. Okay, so similarly I can just copy paste all these map to different time frame. Control D. I'm just doing a duplicate here, and then I'll change the text after that. Okay. Okay. So let's say this is my milestone 1, and then this is my milestone 2, then this is my milestone 3, and this is milestone 4. Now let me also add a time frame here. So let's say this is my September. Change a font to black and reduce the size. Or I can do one thing, instead of typing it here I can say insert and text box. So let's say this is September 24, and I move this here like this. Now take a font as Century Gothic, Control B, and middle. Okay, now do a Control D, and I'm going to add this month everywhere. Okay, so make it let's say October. You can take a small here, October, then November, then December, and January, and this will be 25. So we are all set here. Let me do a little bit alignment. And then again for these two also, I'm going to get, say align and top. And for these all three also, I'm going to say align top. Now let's use this color. I'm going to change the color. For example, for this one, I take this color, and for this one also, I'm going to use the same color. For this line also, same color. Similarly, I'm going to change the color for others also. Let me do it quickly. Go to eyedropper, choose this one, then this, and for line also this. So let me do same thing for others also. I'm going to use this color agent here. This is the last one. Okay, so here we go. Now my slide is ready. The only part left now is how you add an animation to it. Let me just touch them here a little bit. Okay. So first thing in the animation, I want the road to come. So I'll select these two, go to animation, add animation we can go, or we can choose animation from here. So let's say I choose wipe, and then I say effect option is from left. Now if you go to animation pane, you can see how it will come. So let's say place selected. So it will come something like this. Increase the duration, so it will come little slow. So let's say how it comes now. This is good. After that, I want animation for this one, these two, circle and the text box. So let's choose both of them and say Control G, group them. Similarly, I am going to group all of them here. There's a text box and the circle. So let's group them, all of them. And after that, I will add animation. Okay. Now, so this animation is added. If you go here, you'll see play all. Okay, so we have to add animation for this. So select this one, which is group now, and then say wipe. I want from left. Now choose animation for these. So take this one, and then in this sequence, animation I say wipe, and I want these to come from top. Okay. Now let's see how this comes. So it comes something like this. Okay. Now similarly, put animation for this as well. Wipe from left, and then select animation for all of these and say wipe, and I want them to come from bottom. If you want to play the animation, just play it from here. These three are selected, and say play selected. You'll see like this. Okay. Now I'm going to add animation for rest of them also real quick. So wipe from left, choose all these three, wipe, and say from top. Now select this one. Did I put animation for this one? Yes, I did. Okay, so select this one, say wipe from left. Now these three, wipe, and I want them to from bottom. Now choose this one, wipe from left, these from wipe and from top. Okay, so now let me see that all are aligned properly. Then it will look good when the animation is running. Okay, now couple of changes I'll do. So this is, I want this happens on click, and after that the others I say I this is okay, and I say from this onwards, I say this comes after previous, okay, and everything comes after previous. So I want them to move in a sequence. And then when the next circle starts, I want to give some delay here. For example, let's say I put a delay of 1 second, and then I say uh, after previous. This also was after previous, and everything is after previous. The only thing is every circle I want to add some delay here, and let me repeat this for others as well. This one there is a delay, and say after previous. Let me do this for all of them. Now for this circle also, I say increase the delay of 1 second, come after previous, and for others also after previous. Okay, now let me see how this comes. So start from here and say play from. So this is how it comes. So now I have say after the previous one. That's why you see it comes one after another. All right, that's how you can test it before I go and do a PowerPoint presentation mode. So close it and let me do a presentation mode. So here is a roadmap slide. Here is a road, and after that I have a different months coming one after another and the various milestones. That's how you can real quick create a roadmap for your project and the program. Thank you very much for watching this video.